The simplest representation of the Trinity is an equilateral triangle. The Trinity represents the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. They are three aspects of God, but they are three equal parts that are totally interrelated, and you cannot separate one part from the other. You have to have all three in the same relationship. So this is a representation of the Trinity. It's a doctrine that is difficult to explain. So the Church made use of symbols through the centuries to explain the doctrine of the Trinity. The doctrine of the Trinity is in the Gospel of John, in the preamble right at the beginning, when it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was present with God from the beginning. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made." So this is a representation of the triangle twice. The triangle, of course, representing the Trinity, and the addition of the circle. The circle represents eternity, because the circle is without beginning and without end. So you add this to the Trinitarian symbol, and you have the concept that the Trinity is without beginning and without end, that all three aspects of God were God from the beginning. Another way to represent this is to use the circles themselves. This one represents the three circles, and this again is a Trinitarian symbol because you have them in equal relationship to each other. Because they're circles, they represent the eternity, and because they are in equal relation to each other and could not be separated, they are a Trinity symbol as well. And finally, you can represent it with the triquetra. This is again using the arcs from the circle and putting them together in an equal and interrelated, interdependent relationship, so that one does not function without the other, and you cannot remove one part of it and complete the whole. Another representation of the Trinity is the ingenious idea that St. Patrick came up with in Ireland, when he told the people the Trinity is like the shamrock, which was so very common underfoot. This has three equal parts, but you cannot remove one of them and have the entire shamrock. And each one of the parts is equal. They look exactly identical, so that you don't have one part independently from the other. And that's the concept of the Trinity.